please go commission me because I really want a laptop and a new software. Howdy everyone, Gigi here, and today I'll be explaining the lore of my story called The Chosen Nine. And for a quick warning, these are old drawings, and yes, I have a new art style once again. Don't blame me, do not judge me. I am the type of person to change the art style once a month or once a week. I draw a lot, so yeah. Well, on with the video. We will start with where the story takes place. This story actually takes place in the present time. And long story short, demons and monsters and mythical creatures, some reason out of the blue, come back to Earth, and yeah, they took over, and now, humans are now considered the lowest life source on the planet, and now there's only like one place that they are safe in and have equal rights as monsters, and that place happens to be Japan. And Japan, they raised their prices up because one, they need that money to survive, and two, the place is too small for everyone to be there. So only the elite people are in that country. And where the story actually starts is in an orphanage in South Africa called the Wish List of Harmony. And guess what? It's actually near a bar, a casino, a club, if you may say so. And the main characters are Azara, Lucy, Livia, Nasipo, Lily, Rabi, Samuel, Cabello, and Zara. Out of the 9 characters, only 3 of them are not religious. 5 of them are religious. Though we're not going to focus on the other 2's religion because, I don't know it that much. So unless someone actually is willing to explain to me about that religion in a simple form, my story will not go deep into the religion. The religion that I'm willing to go deep in is the Christianity one, and maybe sometimes the Greek mythology one. Yeah, that's right, I've read Percy Jackson. That's why. The main characters, when the demon monster creatures takeover happened, yeah, they were teenagers. One of them was like a preteen when it happened. And yeah, they kind of lost their families to it. Yeah, they kind of homeless. So yeah, they were taken into the orphanage, and ever since then, they studied, learned, and performed in that orphanage. Oh yeah, the orphanage I mentioned. Yeah, it's also a casino slash bar slash club, and they have to perform at that club. Yeah, that's the only way that's simplest. Yeah, they have to perform at this club, and to explain how the system works, if you are a minor, then you're only doing like cutesy performances, like non-adultery performances. But once you get older, that's when you gotta perform for the men. That's when you gotta perform for the money. For the actual money. And it doesn't matter what gender you are. You gotta put the maid outfit on. And at the first, and like, I want this story to be like a show. So yeah. It's gonna start as a comic, but then later on gonna be a show. Or it can be like a short form. It can be in short forms. Yeah, I'll do that. And Oh, and one day, as Cabela was getting their annual breakfast slash dinner for after their shift, they ran into a box that looks very, very fancy. I'm like, what about just take it? And she takes it and then she brings it back home, aka the orphanage. And she brings it to like her friends' siblings. And she's like, yo, fam, look what I found. And then like they check the box and you see that like, there's these Pokeballs. And then they're like, Pokeballs? In this country? Cabello, where'd you find this? And Cabello, and I like to imagine the Cabello's like, I don't know. And they're like, what do you mean you don't know? I don't know. And then once they, these Pokeballs, they start shaking and then wha-bam! Pokemon. Pokemon came out of them. I'm like, oh my gosh. Pokemon? In South Africa? In South Africa? No way. And these 9 Pokemon are Vulcan, the white one, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Mimikyu, Scorbunny, Gengar, Eevee, Skitty, and Piplup. And the 9 of them like gushing over how cute these Pokemon are. They're like, oh my gosh, they got Pokemon, and the Pokemon like them. Oh my goodness! And they're like, wait a minute, that can only mean one thing. These Pokemon never saw their trainer. They accidentally stole someone's Pokemon. And now these Pokemon think that they're their trainers. And so and guess what? Those Pokemon came with these secret little gems. And they're like, what these gems do? And then they put these gems, they have a color on them, by the way. And then once they put these colors on, these chosen 9 fuse with the Pokemon that chose them. And each Magical Girl outfit is inspired by that Pokemon. Oh, and by the way, remember Samuel? Yeah, he's a magical girl. He's a boy. Yeah, he's a magical boy. We love feminine boy here. We love the femme queens over here. We love men who don't want to wear dresses, but they gotta wear dresses because, you know, it's fun. Nah, I'm just kidding. He doesn't wear a dress, but it's still funny to think about it. And the outfits also represent how old the Pokemon is. So if you are an adult but your Pokemon isn't, then your Magical Girl outfit is going to be extremely childish, no matter what. And the weapon is actually based on your favorite childhood toy. Yeah, that's right. Your weapon's based on your favorite childhood toy, which I think is very adorable. Oh, and these magical girls, yeah, they also, like their skin becomes like fur or scales depending on what Pokemon they get, and they also get the abilities of that Pokemon. They have an option to choose their weapon over their powers. Well, except if you're a normal type, then you have to use your weapon. And this case is for Cabello, because Cabello is a normal type Pokemon. She got Eevee, a normal type Pokemon, so she has to use her weapon in order to fight. But here's the thing, this Eevee is special, a one-of-a-kind Eevee. This Eevee can copy other elements' moves. So, for Cabello's weapon, whatever element she's around, she can copy the element and the abilities, but she can't copy the weapon or the style. Unless, I'm doing spoilers. That's gonna happen later on. And so, yeah, so far, for now, Cabello is stuck with the normal type. And in order for her to fight, she has to be with someone. She can have only one element. So it doesn't matter if she's paired up with 5 people, she can only use one of their elements at a time. So at this point, she's considered the weakest member of the group, even though she's the most vicious out of all of them. And Shinbi, the assistant and co-boss of the orphanage/club, has to explain to Cabello that she can't fight on her own. But he also tries to phrase it in a way that it means like he's not saying that she's physically weak. He's trying to say that her Pokemon and her ability level is weak. Cabello. So, you're telling me that I cannot fight on my own. I have to be with someone, even though I can physically be capable of ripping their skull off. Unless they are a powerful demon, I need to be with someone? Yes. Yes, you need to be with someone. So yeah, I'll have to cut this short because it's nighttime and I need this voice for something else happening in my life personally. And if you want a part 2, you gotta like and subscribe and turn on your notifications and share it. And if there's notifications, you'll never miss a video. Bye! I'll see you next time!